Ignorance, stop feeding the divide. So, Matthew, break this down for us, if you will. What does it take for a police officer to actually unholster a gun? And is there a standard protocol, or is it up to the officer himself or herself?
Well, Susan, let's break it down by the numbers. We are taught and culturalized that when we see small things like traffic infractions, broken tail lights, expired registrations, or things like that, we're taught that those bits of probable cause and reasonable suspicion may in fact lead to other things. And in fact, there are plenty of cases where officers have been involved with shootouts and deadly confrontations when that small thing created a big thing. Now, there is no black and white as to when you will or when you won't or when you should or when you shouldn't put your hand on your gun. But I can tell you that most officers feel if there's any trepidation about a particular traffic stop, irregardless of the race of the defendant or any of those other factors, they're going to put themselves in a position where they can win rather than lose.
Roddy White did say that he asked the police officer, "Are you serious?" when he saw him holding the holster. Is this protocol? And the officer apparently said yes. I'm paraphrasing here, and then went on to say, well, it's my protocol. It's what I want to do. Now that you know the details here, what is your take on it? Do you have a generalization, or do you see both sides?
Well, I see both sides. And, you know, at the end of the day, with everything that we have going on in the country right now, any African-American man who looks in the rearview mirror is going to get nervous when they get stopped by the police. When you see someone put their hand on their gun, it's going to create more tension and more concern. So I understand his concern, and I understand why he would have been fearful, but I think we're going to have to leave it up to the police department in this case to go back and ask the officer, why did you put your hand on your gun? Was there a reason why you felt threatened enough to prepare yourself with what could have been a violent confrontation? And how do you feel about this incident? And at the end of the day, the incident went on its merry way and nothing happened. But I do understand the trepidation. I've been stopped by police. I have a gun and a badge. I'm still nervous when I get stopped by the police. And if a police officer has his hand on his gun, I don't want any misinterpretation of facts.
Yeah, I understand that as well. There is a fear that comes over you when you see the police, and thank you so much for weighing in on this. It certainly is a reflection of the current climate. Luckily, nothing else happened in that incident. Matthew Horace, thank you.
Have a great day, Susan.
You too.